got mud and water, he want mojo filter. He said one and one and one is three. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together right now. Come together right now. Come together right now over me.
Okay, I'll get to the story. Okay, I get it. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to JTRadio. Radio, the hunter, the slayer, and the survivor of KF. Now, before we get started, I want to say that I hadn't been able to work on Chapter 7 for a while, so I'm working on it as we speak. Just like last week. But Chapter 3 will be happening next week, and also the following week, since it's going on the 22nd. On the 22nd, there's going to be a change of plans. I'm still going to read Chapter 3 next week, but since it's going to be the holiday season, I'm still working on. I will still be reading the chapters over holiday break, but I think I'm going to be reading. I don't know what the schedule is, but I will leave a comment below in the video saying what's the schedule has changed. Now, either way, a summary of what we read last week. So we just found out that you guys were confused about the Cat Wars last week, so I'm not going to start there. But the last time we saw, it was a little description on how Jango Fett found Tai Lung. That's where we left off. Josh was asking them if he was ready. Jango Fett was walking down, and Jango Fett was telling him that it took about 5 years, and when they reached the bottom, the doors opened. Jango said, "Behold, Tai Lung." So we are going to start at Chapter 2 today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter. Again, we're only going to be having the logos play at this time. Maybe a change of scene, maybe, but we're still working on it in future episodes. Or chapters, if you guys want to call them. So let's get started. On Chapter 2 of The Hunter, the Slayer, and the Survivor of KF. After all this time, I thought I would never see you again, my son, said Josh. Tai Lung roared, trying to say something. Here, this would help, said Josh, while giving Tai Lung a translator. Jango put the translator on Tai Lung. As so the translator was on Tai Lung. Tai Lung said, "You are not my father." Master Shifu was my father, he said. Master Shifu was your adopted father. You see, there are 2 girls, 2 men. One of them was named Nicole Trem, and another was Kyle Luthor. Kyle and I were good friends, but there was one thing that we eyes on. It was Nicole. She was beautiful. I used to have eyes for her, but Luthor had her first, so I killed him. And because of that, I was vanished from the Halo Commandos. For that, I ended up falling into another dimension where I saw Sabine Wren, a girl I liked. So Sabine was in the Imperial Academy. Enemy Vader was there. He did not trust me one bit. So I stayed away from him for a while. We had some kind of romance. Kind of. And just to remember, this is not in the chapter. Just to remember, this is Josh Bengals speaking. The real Josh Thomaselli had the same thing. Josh told Josh Bengal about this. He told him to say this to him to make him think it's Potter heard there. So, we'll continue on as we continue. She had some feelings for me, but she had a friend, Ketsu Onio. So we had the work. We had work to do. Why does this include me, Tylon? Tylon asked. Because you are special to me. And I had plans for you. I sent you to the J Palace in China on Earth, where I grew up to be trained by Shifu, and now you have the power. Take what is your birthright. So what do you say? I'm in, said Tai Lung. So Jack cut the chains from his paws and walked with his father. Or should I say his adopted father, because this is a Bengal tiger. Josh Bengal is a Bengal tiger warrior. So the real Josh is not going to be seen for a while now. They're showing him to his room. Tai Lung next question, what happened to Sabine and Ketsu? Josh Bengal sighed and said, it's something I don't want to talk about, my friend. I insist you tell me, said Tai Lung. Tai Lung, what happened? Come with me, said Josh. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I had a little clumsy in my throat. Come with me, said Josh Bengal. As they walked, Josh told Tai Lung what happened. It was about 5 years in the academy. It was about 5 years in the academy. Sabine had to build a weapon that would neutralize Mandalorian armor. We were in shock. Your father wasn't shocked, so we destroyed it. But Vader was in the way of the stormtroopers. Behind us, Sabine and Ketsu took care of the troopers while I took down Vader. Wait, you took down Darth Vader? You can say that, but unfortunately it was your father that took care of it. After the troops were taken care of, Sabine took care of the Duchess, and then she came to your father to give him a hand. But I wasn't. I was in the middle of a battle with. He was in the middle of a battle with Vader. He saw her. Focus. And Vader struck him down, cutting his left arm off, and he forced him to the door. When he hit the ground, the white saber, which is an inside version of the dark saber, and he fired a blaster at him, but Vader ricocheted back and it hit the door where Sabine was running towards. She screamed, "No!" And Vader picked him up and forced him and said, "We will meet again, and I will have them come and kill you, Darksaber." Then he threw him down a portal, brother, it's hard to read it. Watching. Basically, I can't tell what that is. Hang on. And that was the last time he saw them. So what happened now? Asked Tylone. She found a new boyfriend named Ezra Bridger. Maul's been trying to get him to the dark side. He was rudely interrupted when, "Sir, we have intruders," said Whip Tiger. Here. And that is the end of the chapter. Now, unfortunately, I would love to have some images of what happened. But it didn't turn out so well, so we are not going to find out what happens to our friends. Now, Chapter 3, I think it would be best if I'm going to be making another video on Chapter 3. I think, yeah, the 22nd, I'm going to be taking a week off, so I'm going to be reading 2 chapters next week. I'm going to read Chapter 3 next week, so I wish you good luck, and I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. The next chapter will be happening on next Friday at 9. I think, actually, no. We're going to be doing 2 chapters that day, because it's Christmas vacation, and I want to get that out of the way. So the next chapter will be read at 7, Chapter 3 will be read at 7, and then Chapter 4 will be read at 9 p.m. Because the chapter is really long, so it's going to be a while. So I wish you all good night, and Bengals.
Over me. He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got mud and water, he want mojo filter, he said 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together right now. Come together right now. Come together right now over me.